73s to you. We are QRP. Thank you very much. Kilo November 4, Whiskey Golf Delta, clear.
73, have a good weekend. Okay, you are there. Whiskey 4, Lima Hotel, Sierra Park, 0930. Okay, sorry, a lot of them there. I got a Kilo Mike 4, I believe. Come back. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Tango Charlie. Okay, I got you 59 November Charlie. 59, okay. Let's see. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Tango Charlie. Oscar Kilo Charlie.
Where's your money, Steve?
So thanks for joining us today. We are down at a city park with my dad and my fellow ham friend Russ, and we've set up some portable stations here in the park. It's a beautiful day here in Central Florida. And I just want to quickly show you my setup. I don't have a tripod today, so it's going to be a little shaky, but here is my portable antenna, which is a 12-foot telescoping painter's pole with a linked dipole. So I have it's basically a wire antenna with a ballon in the middle to balance the antenna, and I can tune it by these links here to go down to 20 meter. It's actually set for 40 meter right now, which is 7 megahertz, and then I can undo the link and talk on 14 megahertz. So it's a nice beautiful day here. I got my coax coming in here to our radios. We're setting up, and I'm running a Zygu G90 HF radio with a tuner, and then my friend Russ is running the same radio. Sorry for the shakiness, but he's got his little setup here, same radio. Russ, can you tell us what kind of antenna you're running here?
Well, I'm running a Super Antennas MP1. It's a old antenna I've had for years. It's not the most efficient antenna, but it's my backup antenna. I didn't have the wire antenna I wanted to bring today. Wire antenna would have been tremendously better, but in a quick pinch, this works as a backup antenna. It's not the most efficient. Some people will tell you that. They've got newer models of it, but I'm still not a huge fan of the verticals. I think the wire antenna is the best way to go. So next time I come out, I'll have my wire antenna ready to go, but in push comes to shove, it real quick, I can throw it in the car and I can take it out somewhere and operate with it.
All right, awesome. And he's got it just kind of clamped down to a card table here, which works well in the park. So, yep, there's an ant bed down there. Huh?
Where's your microphone?
It's not on there? Uh-oh.
You're about a 5757, and I need a signal report. Yeah, you're a 57, and yes, you're a 57 also. 930. Yeah, parking 0930 call, Whiskey 4, Lima Hotel, Sierra, QSL. Roger that, 73. 73, thanks very much. Who on this?
Kilo November 4, Whiskey Golf Delta. Kilo November 4, Whiskey Golf Delta. 59 QSL. I didn't catch the park number though. If you could run that by me again. You're a 57 in Bartow, Florida, in a county park.
Roger, 57 in Florida. Thanks very much. I'm talking 0930 Coleman.
QSL. There you go.
So we are using FT8 right now, which is a digital mode.
I'm going to go and do this New Jersey one first.
Okay, he's got one in New Jersey. Watch out behind you there, Dad. Sounds like Star Trek.
Yeah, I fix to say the same thing.
I usually don't keep the audio up, but I'm doing good on my ALC and my output for power, so I'm at 99 on my ALC and almost 20 watts on power.
So kind of point to the screen and tell what's going on here.
So what's happening is I'm trying to make contact with a Kilo 2 Charlie Delta Papa who's in New Jersey. It's got a -03 for a signal, which is I should be able to make contact with him. And what's in green is him calling CQ, and then mine in yellow is me calling back, and I'm trying to give him a signal report of +04.
That's pretty cool. And this is a good mode when there's a lot of noise, because it can cut right through where I couldn't talk voice. Russ here can use this to communicate digitally and make on very low power, by the way, too.
I may try another station here shortly. He doesn't respond in this go around. He's not, so I'm going to try somebody different here. So now, what's happening now is that, let me close this out. What's happening now is that this station has come back to me. He rogered my signal report. He gave me a -13, and I'm sending a roger, roger, roger back to him. And now in this go around, if he heard me, he'll send me a 73, and that will finish the contact.
Where's he located?
He's in New York.
In New York.
Yeah, in New York.
We're in Central Florida.
Okay, and he roger it, so I got my 73, I got my acknowledgement, and now it's going into my logbook.
That's cool.
So he's a logged contact. Now I'm gonna see if I can't grab somebody else here. Nobody in that go around I want to kind of grab. A lot of the European stuff has kind of dropped off as we've gotten a little bit later in the day. But I'm going to go back to the screen of everybody who's heard me so far. So in the last, besides the fact that my battery is running low, the last minute we've had Canada, Colorado, Iowa, California, Michigan, Arizona, Illinois, Kentucky, Virginia, New York. All these stations have heard me in the last minute. All across the United States. California, Wyoming, Montana,
Wow.
Utah. All these have heard me within the last 3 minutes.
So Russ is using his laptop, his little netbook there, little laptop, to go into his ham radio, and is communicating to all these stations all around the world, or all over the United States right now. But you heard some international here today too, right?
Oh yeah, a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to try this other guy in Illinois here. He's got a strong signal, so let me see if we can't pull him in. And I'm running about 17, 18 watts with 100 on my ALC, which is on the Jigu is good. So I'm going to see, I just sent him a signal report of +04. Now it's his section of time to go around. So it's also very important that the time on your computer be accurate, or else you won't be in sync to make these communications. That's something you have to check.
Okay.
So I did not hear anything back from him. He may not have quickly responded or selected, so I'll do another go around on the transmission of his signal report of a +04.
Okay, that's cool.
And let's see if he comes back this time.
Sounds like the transporter on Star Trek.
It does. It really does. I hadn't really thought about that, but I hear that. It seems like I hear that sound all the time now. Nothing back from him on this go around. So it could be conditions, something could have changed, but I'm going to try him one more time here.
Ooh. Whiskey 4, Juliet, Foxtrot, Sierra. QSL, I have you about a 5-5 into Central Florida. Roger?
Roger, 5-5 in Central Florida. Thank you very much. 73.
73, and thanks for the part.
Thank you, sir.
That's my 10th one.
Celebrate!
Hey.
All right, everyone, you've seen what we were doing here at the park. Here are some of my contacts. Some of these are that have the duplicate there. That's my dad called into the same Parks on the Air park. But we were there's people that are set up in parks, kind of like us, calling out and making contacts. They need to make 10 contacts to activate the park. And here are some of the ones we got into: Illinois, North Carolina, Georgia, I forget all the other ones, but we made quite a few here with my station and the antenna that I showed you here. We still got it strung up here. It's hard to see on the video, but there's a wire there going between that stake. And then Russ here, he did FT8, the digital mode. And how many did you get?
I got roughly 6 to 8 contacts that I had set up myself. So,
Yeah.
and part of the reason was I had some issues with my antenna, and I wish I would have brought my wire antenna out. And had this antenna for years, so it needs to be pulled apart, completely disassembled, put back together again, and retested. So.
But it was a good day. You know, you heard a lot of people.
Oh,
your receive
Europe was very strong earlier when we started. So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so we had a great time here, set up here in the park. And the purpose of this is, you know, number one, get out of the house. Number two, get our equipment out here and practice emergency communication out here in the park. You know, when you have to be remote after a disaster or emergency situation. And, you know, just practice being good hams, right? What
And
you
write
got?
down the things that we forgot to bring out with us. So
Yes,
that's really important.
I forgot my microphone. And thank God Russ has the same radio, and he didn't need his microphone to do digital, so thank you. But it's in my log to bring my microphone. So thanks for watching our little video, and we'll catch you next time.